Hey guys, hey, welcome to Smokey, Steve, and Mark. I'm Mark, just in case you didn't know. And welcome to another edition of MWM, aka Mondays with Mark on a different day of the week. Anyway, and welcome to Camp Week. Oh, yes, we're gonna have such a good time. We really, really are. All the same old content, right? We're gonna have recipes and DIYs and stories and all that kind of stuff just here at Camp SSAM. And it's a beautiful day today, and we were outside for a little while. Oh yeah, today, as a matter of fact, we have a recipe. We have a sweet treat. It's so good, y'all. And we're gonna cut up on some chit-chat. And since the title of our video today is Canoes, oh yeah, and chit-chat, oh yeah, and a sweet treat, we got to talk about those canoes, because after last year, you remember we sunk. Well, this year, it ain't gonna happen, y'all. It ain't. Nope. Because we totally fixed the problem, and we came up with a whole new product in the meantime. Hey, well, here, check it out.
Are you tired of going canoeing only to find yourself at the bottom of the lake? Yes, canoes are not made like they used to be. Cracks, not being balanced correctly, leaks. It's frustrating and potentially dangerous. Well, not anymore. Reinforce your existing canoe with our strong, weather-resistant, flexible triple-layer titanium.
And it is so easy with the included triple-layer, weather-resistant, flexible titanium attachment strips. Oh yeah.
And that's it. Now you never have to worry about this again. Outfit your canoe today. Another fine product from SSAM Brands.
I guess we'll see, won't we? So now we have our canoe all reinforced. Get Steve, and we're gonna go take her out, on the lake. But Steven isn't here right now, so we're gonna have to wait to do that. I know, but gives us something to look forward to, because like I said, it is Camp Week here on Smokey, Steve, and Mark. So next video we'll be here at camp again, and we will be canoeing that day. Well, anyway, how are you doing anyway? I hope you're doing well. Let me see, I think the last time I saw you was on my birthday. Yeah, my birthday live stream. Y'all, I have to say, we did my birthday live stream last Saturday night, and it was so nice. It was actually on my birthday. It was September 6th, and you made my birthday so special. I can't tell you. I can't thank you enough for the birthday wishes and the presents and everything. You sure know how to spoil a guy. Thank you so much. It was so nice. I just really wanted to take a second out and thank everybody who showed up and for all the birthday wishes. Thank you. It was really nice. So, all right, okay. So back to camp. I say, I know. Why don't we head over to the camp kitchen and whip up a nice sweet treat? Oh yeah, it is perfect. Not only for summer, oh yeah, but for autumn too. Autumn's coming up here. All right, come on. Let's head over to the kitchen. Okay, so here we are in the camp kitchen, y'all, and we have a fantastic recipe for you. And this one is just perfect for this time of year. That in-between time, like we still have really warm, sometimes hot days, but yet the nights are nice and cool and sometimes cold, right in between summer and autumn. This dessert is perfect for that because on one side of it, it's light and refreshing. On the other side of it, we have some nice warm flavors in there, like caramel, chocolate, and what we're gonna make? Oh yeah, we're gonna make a vanilla caramel ladyfinger poke cake. Oh yeah. Now this isn't like those poke cakes where you poke it and pour Jello in. It's a little different. Well, a little different. We kind of pour pudding. Okay, well, I'm not going to get into that right now. But I love this cake so much, y'all. In fact, I made this for my birthday before I knew Steve was baking me that peanut butter crunch cake for my birthday. Yeah, well, I had made this the day before, so we've already had this, and we're going to have it again. Like, what the heck is that, right? All right, well, let's get to it, and it all starts with those ingredients.
And here are the ingredients. So the first thing we need is 1 box of perfectly moist French vanilla cake mix, or any other yellow cake mix will do. And then lady fingers, either the crispy kind like this or the soft bakery kind will do just fine. Then we need 2 boxes of instant vanilla pudding. One would be the regular, I think it's 3.4 ounce, and the other one will be like the family size, which is 5.1 ounce. You need 1 of each of those. And then we have 1 cup of water, 3 eggs, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 cup of melted unsalted butter, 3.5 cups of milk, y'all, and that would be whole milk. And we're gonna start with a 9x13 pan, which we've sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. Oh yeah! Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna line the bottom of our baking pan with our ladyfinger cookies. Yeah. Nice. I love these. I do. I like these. Now the ones that if you're using a 9x13 like this, you are going to have to take just a tad bit off to let that fit in there just like that, because we want the whole bottom covered. All right. And the final one, just like that. Ooh, and I have 2 left over for later. Oh, these are so good. Dipped in coffee, dipped in tea, dipped in ice cream. Okay, all right, on to the cake batter. Right, to our cake mix, we're going to add our 3 eggs, our water, and our 1/2 cup of melted butter. And this butter was it was melted, and then I just let it cool just a little bit. There we go there. And now we're just gonna mix this up until we have a nice until everything's mixed together. Cake mix. I know you know. Ready to go. Yes, she is. Okay, so now, yep, we're gonna pour this right on top of our ladyfingers. And then we spread it out so it's nice and even. Using butter in a cake mix is one of my favorite cake mix hacks, y'all. Oh my gosh. Vegetable oil, it's just, it's all fat. Like, it's just, there's no flavor in it or anything, I always use unsalted butter when I do this. And you can adjust the salt that way if you want. If you want to add some salt to it, you can. But recipes like this, it doesn't need the addition of salt. But the butter, makes it such, it just adds so much to a cake mix. It's a little more dense, has a little more flavor. All right, I think we are good. Oh, yes, we are. And now we bake, y'all. 350-degree oven, and that until the cake is all nice and finished, and it springs back when you lightly press it in the center, or you can put a cake tester in the center, and if it comes out clean, you're good to go. Depending on the brand of cake mix you use, that will be anywhere from about 24 minutes to 30 minutes.
Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, she looks good. And that was 24 minutes for me. Now you touch her, no. She comes right back. Oh, great, perfect. She's coming away from the sides a little bit. All sure signs that she's done. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna let this cool down to room temperature before we do our next step. Now, you can speed up that process if you want to. Let her cool down just for, 5 minutes or so. Pop her in the fridge, and she'll cool a lot quicker, okay? But we're looking for, just, cool down, room temperature. And we'll work on our next step. Oh, yeah. All right, so while our cake is cooling down, let's make one of the layers of the cake, okay? This will be the top layer, actually. And in my bowl, we started with our family size of the instant Jello pudding, okay? That would be the 5.1, I believe, 5.1 ounce, okay? And then to that, we are going to add all of this. We have our half cup of powdered sugar. And we're going to add our 2 cups of milk. Now I have our milk combined here, so there will be some milk left after I add this in here. 2 cups. All right, we go down to 1.5. Perfect, okay. And then we're going to mix that up just a little bit with an electric mixer, just till it's incorporated. Okay, we are good there. All right, that was about 2 minutes or so, okay? And then to that, we are going to add 8 ounces of whipped topping, y'all. Either the homemade, or the store-bought stuff, Cool Whip or whatnot. Either way, you need 8 ounces. And then we are going to stir that into our pudding mix. All right, there we go. So now we're going to pop her into the fridge until we're ready to use her. And now that our cake is room temperature, very nice, we're going to take a straw and we're going to poke holes all through the cake. Now, if you've done poke cakes before, I don't know if you're like me or not. We always used forks to do it. And this particular cake, we use a straw. So I don't know. I guess you can do whatever you want. But anyway, and you can put as many in as you want, or as few in as you want. I like to have a lot in. And this is going to allow some of our layers to sink down in, where all the holes are. All right, I think we look Swiss cheesy enough. Maybe one there. Maybe one there. Oh, look, we need one there. Oh my gosh, talk about OCD. I want to make sure every piece gets a poke, I don't know, or 2 or 3. All right, I think we're good. You think we're good? I'm over it. We're done. Okay, now let's set her aside. So now what we're going to do, we're going to make our next layer here. And this time we're using the regular size box of vanilla pudding, the instant vanilla pudding. And let me see if I can remember. 3.4 ounce, I think. Let's see. I can't read that. Oh my goodness. I think it says 3.4 ounce. It's a little box. And then to that, instead of adding 2 cups like the package says, we're adding our remaining 1.5 cups of milk right to there. And we're going to whisk that until it's combined and it just starts to thicken up a little bit. That should be, maybe a minute and a half, okay? Alright, so we're starting to thicken up just a little bit there. And now what we're going to do is pour this immediately over our cake and all its little holes down the sides, everywhere. Boy, I can really make a mess, can't I? And then spread the remaining out like so. Okay, there we go. So now, what we're going to do for our next step, this is where our caramel sauce comes in. Okay, that's good. I can stop with this OCD stuff. Oh my goodness. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to open our jar of caramel and we're going to microwave it for literally like 10 to 15 seconds just to make it a little easier to pour, okay? Be right back. Ah! Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pour it all on top of our pudding. All right, and now we are going to this way, that way, that way. That's a little better. And now just give that a swirl with that pudding. Oh, yes. Try to get all that pudding in there. Nice. Oh, gosh. This is going to be good. I think I told you before, I love desserts like these. These are like what I consider like refreshing desserts, if that makes sense. I don't know. I guess because it's served, chilled, maybe. I don't know. But it is such a wonderful dessert for summer and for autumn. I mean, okay. All right. A work of art, right? Okay, so now we're going to put our final layer on, and that is the whipped cream and pudding frosting we made just a minute ago. Ooh, this is it. This is good too. And what we're going to do here is we're going to drop by dollops. Dollop. It'll just make it easier to spread over the top, without getting all that caramel in it. And okay. Let's see what we got. And now we're just going to completely cover the top of our cake. And now that we're completely covered here, yes, this is definitely a messy cake. And now that we're all covered here, we can definitely go in maybe with a smaller spatula and swirl some of that caramel in there if you'd like. All right. I don't know. I think it's okay. I really didn't have any left to add to it. I used it all on the layer, but I think it pulled up really nice. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, and for the final step, y'all, our little secret, bam, okay? Shaved semi-sweet chocolate. Oh, yeah. And it's so easy to do this. If you have a chocolate bar or even chocolate chips, just use your grater and just grate it down. Even the chocolate chips grades into nice little shivers like this, okay? And we're just going to sprinkle this right on top. Now, one thing I will say, definitely, you can do this ahead of time, but definitely keep it cold, okay? Because it'll melt very, very fast. Now, depends on you how much or how little you want to put on, or if you don't want to put any on. I love this recipe because you can change up the flavors to match your own taste. You don't like caramel? Oh my gosh, use peanut butter, use chocolate, whatever. Okay. All right, there we go. So, oh my goodness, this looks really good. I like it. Okay, that's the way I should have had it the whole time, huh? That way. Okay, well, that last step really is to clean her up and keep her in the fridge until you're ready to serve. If you're ready to serve right away, you definitely have to let her chill for an hour, okay? You want this all to set up, you know what I mean? But I'm going to clean her up and pop her into the fridge. But hey, there you have it. Oh, yes, our vanilla caramel ladyfinger poke cake. Oh yeah.
Heavy Thoughts with Steve and Mark.
I was thinking, it always rains on tents, rainstorms will travel thousands of miles against prevailing winds just for the opportunity to rain on a tent. Well, just saying.
Heavy Thoughts with Steve and Mark.
Oh, this is so fun. Look. Oh, I did not lie. I told you I love it. I absolutely love this cake, and it's it's pretty easy to make. It's almost like a hack recipe because it starts with a box cake mix, right? And I really love this recipe because you can switch up the flavors. If you want to add some chocolate instead of caramel, whatever. But I'll tell you, this flavor combination is awesome and perfect. Summer, it's light and refreshing and cool. It's cool. And in autumn, it has nice warm flavors in there from the caramel and it's okay. I'll stop. It's good. Give it a whirl. Let me know if you do. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh y'all. You know what? We have a new poll. Okay, not a poll actually, but it's a new type poll we're doing. Check her out, y'all. It's called Caption This. So we want to know what you're going to caption this picture. I thought it was only so appropriate, bear looking in. We got bears around here. We haven't seen any bears or any cryptids yet. So, remember, this will be a community post, so it will go up right after this video goes up. So look for the community post and let us know what your caption to this picture will be. If it were me, let me think. Well, he looks hungry. Probably sees a muffin or something. I know. I would love to give you a muffin, but I'm afraid you'd rip my arm off. Okay, that'll be my caption. Oh, I can't wait to see what you come up with. Okay, oh my gosh. All right. Well, I don't know. I had a really nice time tonight. I hope you did too. And the fun continues all week long. Oh yes, and it ends. Well, not really ends, but Steve Will Try It is in there too, and that's going to be a really, really fun time. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fun time. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it'll be a fun time. All right, thank you so much for spending your time with me. It means the world to me. Thank you again for all of the birthday wishes and presents. Definitely hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell. That way you'll know when we have a new video out. And then you can check us out over on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and all of our contact information is below. That's our post office box and our email address. Thank you so much again, everybody. Remember to look for that caption this community post right after this video goes up. Let us know your caption to that picture, okay? Thanks again. You have a fantastic rest of the week, and we'll see you next time here at camp. Ciao, everybody.